Have you ever noticed that walking up a flight of stairs feels a bit harder than it used to? Maybe your heart beats just a little faster, or you need to pause and catch your breath. You're not alone, and it's not a sign of weakness. It's simply your body whispering, "Hey, take care of me." And guess what? You absolutely can. You don't need a gym membership, fancy machines, or hours of sweating buckets. All you need is a little time, some curiosity, and a gentle push in the right direction. Now, if you're in your 60s or beyond, you might be thinking, is it really worth starting now? The answer is a big, bold yes. Your heart is a muscle, and like every muscle, it craves movement to stay strong. The good news? Even small, easy exercises can work wonders for your heart health. And by wonders, I mean real changes you can feel: more energy, steadier breathing, better sleep, and maybe even a mood lift that puts a smile on your face more often than not. In this video, we're going to walk through 5 simple exercises you can do right at home, or even in the park if you feel like getting some fresh air. These aren't boot camp drills or high-impact workouts. These are gentle, heart-loving movements that fit perfectly into your day, no matter your pace. And you don't have to do them all at once, just start where you are. So let's begin with something so beautifully simple, you might not even realize how powerful it is until you try it. Walking. That's right. Just walking. But not the hurried, stressed out kind you do when you're late for an appointment. I'm talking about intentional walking. The kind where you breathe in the air, feel the rhythm of your steps, and give your heart a steady, gentle workout. If you're just starting, even 10 minutes a day is a great beginning. Slip on some comfortable shoes, head outside, or around your living room if the weather's not cooperating, and take a stroll. Try to swing your arms lightly. Keep your posture tall, shoulders relaxed. It's like telling your heart, "I've got your back." As your body warms up, you might notice your breathing deepens, your joints loosen, and there's a sense of calm that settles in. Some people like to listen to music or a podcast while walking. Others prefer the quiet, the birdsong, or the sound of their own thoughts. There's no right or wrong here, just whatever brings you peace while keeping those feet moving. And if you're up for it, you can gradually add more minutes or pick up the pace just a notch. A brisker walk, nothing too speedy, just a bit more effort, can increase the benefits without putting too much strain on your body. You're in control. That's the beauty of it. Now, once you've warmed up with a walk, the next movement I want to share is something a little more playful, something you can even do while watching TV or chatting with a friend. Let's talk about chair marching. Yes, you heard that right, marching in a chair. It may sound funny at first, but it's surprisingly effective. Sit up straight in a sturdy chair, feet flat on the ground. Now lift one knee, then the other, like you're marching. Keep your core slightly engaged, just gently tightening your belly muscles, and let your arms join in the rhythm. You're sitting, but your heart is working, your legs are moving, and your circulation is getting a boost. Do this for about a minute or 2 to start. Rest. Then try again. This is perfect for those days when you don't feel like standing for long or if balance is a concern. And here's a little bonus, chair marching can also help with digestion and joint flexibility. It's a full body LO in the kindest way possible. You can even make it fun, turn on your favorite oldies tune, set a little timer, or count how many marches you can do in 60 seconds. You'll be surprised how quickly time passes when you're moving with a bit of rhythm and joy. Now, let's take a moment to breathe. Literally. Because while movement is vital, your breath is the music your heart dances to. Deep, controlled breathing can actually lower your blood pressure and reduce the load on your heart. So in between those walks and chair marches, pause and focus on your breath. Sit comfortably, place one hand on your belly, and take a slow breath in through your nose. Feel your belly rise like a balloon filling with air. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, like you're blowing out a candle. Try that a few times. No rush. No force. Just gentle, mindful breathing. When you combine this breathing with light movement, it creates a beautiful balance in your body, a kind of harmony between strength and softness. And that's exactly what we're going for. You might not notice dramatic changes overnight, but give it a few days. A week. A month. You'll likely find that getting out of bed feels easier. That afternoon slumps aren't as deep. that your mood lifts more easily and your sleep becomes a little sweeter. So, we've taken our first steps together, walking with purpose and rhythm, and chair marching with a smile. These aren't just exercises, they're invitations to reconnect with your body in a gentle, joyful way. Movements that tell your heart, I care about you. Now, if you're sitting there feeling encouraged, that's wonderful. And if you're still not sure you can do this, let me remind you, you already started just by watching and listening. That's how change begins. One moment of curiosity, one kind step, one breath at a time. Let's keep going, because there's more your heart is ready for. Alright, now that we've set a good foundation with walking and chair marching, let's move on to the next exercise that will help get your heart stronger and more resilient, standing leg raises. I know, standing leg raises may sound a little daunting, but trust me, they're one of the simplest yet most effective moves for improving your balance, strengthening your legs, and giving your heart a gentle workout. This one's particularly great for those of us who are starting to feel a little less steady on our feet. Plus, it's something you can do while holding onto a sturdy chair or countertop, so you won't feel wobbly. Here's how to do it. Stand up tall, with your feet about hip-width apart. Place your hands on the back of the chair for support, and slowly lift one leg out to the side, keeping it straight. Hold it up for just a second, then gently lower it back to the ground. You can alternate legs or do 10 to 12 reps on each side. If you feel stable, you can try holding each leg up for a little longer. But don't worry if it feels hard at first, just keep it at a pace that feels good for you. The beauty of standing leg raises is that they don't just strengthen your legs, they also work your core muscles, which are key to balance. And guess what happens when your core and legs get stronger? You become more stable overall, which takes some of the load off your heart. When we move with ease and confidence, our heart gets a little break from the extra strain. Now, if you've been following along and you're already starting to feel a bit more energized, I want to introduce a fantastic stretch that's also super important for your heart health, the seated spinal twist. This one is especially good for stretching your back and spine, which we often forget to care for as we age. But keeping your spine flexible helps with circulation and can relieve tension that might otherwise cause unnecessary stress on your heart. It also improves posture, because let's face it, good posture helps you stand tall and feel more confident. To do this stretch, sit up straight in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Place your right hand on the outside of your left knee. Gently twist your torso to the left, looking over your left shoulder. As you do this, take deep breaths, inhale as you lengthen your spine, and exhale as you twist just a little more deeply. Hold for 10 to 15 seconds, then return to the center. Repeat on the other side. This exercise not only keeps your back flexible but also opens up the chest, which is great for heart health. When you stretch your chest and spine, you're allowing better airflow and circulation to your heart. You're also giving your body a moment of mindfulness, something so simple, yet often overlooked, in our fast-paced world. Stretching like this can calm your nerves, soothe tension, and help lower stress levels, all of which have a direct impact on your heart's well-being. As we continue building strength and flexibility, it's crucial to remember that staying hydrated and eating heart-healthy foods play a role in keeping your heart strong. But right now, let's focus on these exercises, which are the foundation. Every time you take a step, raise a leg, twist gently in a chair, or even breathe deeply, you're sending a clear message to your body, I'm here for you. Now, before we wrap up for today, there's one more exercise that I want to introduce, one that's so easy and peaceful, you can do it as part of your daily routine. It's a simple, gentle stretch called the neck and shoulder roll. As we get older, it's common to feel a little tightness in the neck and shoulders. Whether it's from sitting at a desk, leaning over a book, or just the everyday stresses of life, this tension can build up and affect how we feel overall. But when you stretch your neck and shoulders, you're not just relieving physical discomfort, you're reducing stress, which is incredibly important for heart health. To do the neck and shoulder roll, sit up straight in a chair, relax your arms by your sides, and let your head fall gently forward. Slowly roll your head in a circle, first one direction, then the other. Do this for about 30 seconds, letting your neck muscles soften with each roll. Now, lift your shoulders up toward your ears, hold for a second, and then let them drop down in a relaxed motion. Repeat this 5 to 6 times. This move helps loosen up tension, promotes better circulation, and sends a soothing signal to your nervous system. The neck and shoulder roll is a wonderful reminder that we don't always have to work hard to care for our hearts. Sometimes, it's the simple, gentle movements that have the most profound effects. You might feel a little more relaxed, more open, and perhaps even a bit more grounded after practicing this. And when you combine this peaceful stretch with the walking, chair marching, leg raises, and spinal twist, you've built a solid foundation for a healthier heart and a more vibrant you. At the end of the day, heart health isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself every day, with small steps and gentle exercises that respect where you're at. You don't have to run a marathon or do high-intensity training to give your heart the care it deserves. What matters is consistency, patience, and listening to your body with love and care. Now, as we continue this journey, remember, every little change you make has the potential to create a ripple effect. Start with what feels doable for you. And in the next part of this video, we'll explore more ways to keep that heart of yours strong, vibrant, and ready to take on anything life has in store. Alright, we've already covered some wonderful heart-healthy exercises, and now, let's dive into some more simple movements that can help keep your heart strong and your body feeling youthful. This next exercise is something I like to call the wall push-up. It's a gentler alternative to the traditional push-up, and it's perfect for anyone who might be hesitant to get down on the floor or who's looking for a way to build upper body strength without putting too much strain on the joints. The wall push-up is exactly what it sounds like. You use a wall as your base instead of the floor. Stand about an arm's length away from a sturdy wall. Place your hands flat on the wall at shoulder height, with your fingers spread wide. Keep your feet firmly planted on the floor, and make sure your body is in a straight line from your head to your heels. Now, slowly bend your elbows and lower your chest towards the wall, then gently push yourself back up to the starting position. Start with 5 to 10 reps, and gradually increase as you feel stronger. You can also try to do them twice a day if you're up for it. This exercise targets your chest, arms, and shoulders, all of which are important for maintaining a healthy heart. Why? Because your upper body muscles work closely with your cardiovascular system to keep things running smoothly. When you build strength in these areas, you also improve circulation, helping your heart to pump blood more efficiently. It's another example of how every little movement we make helps our heart, whether we realize it or not. Next up is a move I like to call the heel-toe rock. This one is simple, but it's fantastic for improving circulation, ankle flexibility, and balance, all of which contribute to heart health in a way you might not expect. Stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Slowly rise up onto your toes, lifting your heels off the ground. Hold for a moment, then gently rock back onto your heels, lifting the front of your feet off the ground. Repeat this motion 10 to 15 times, focusing on a slow, controlled movement. This exercise may look like a small, almost silly motion, but it does wonders for your lower legs, improving circulation from the feet upwards. When your circulation is flowing smoothly, your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood to the extremities. Plus, improving your balance and strengthening your lower legs can help prevent falls, something we all know is so important as we age. You might notice that after just a few minutes of doing the heel-toe rock, your feet and legs feel lighter, and maybe even your heart feels a little more energized too. It's a gentle reminder that heart health isn't just about working your heart directly. It's about taking care of the entire system, your muscles, circulation, and balance, all of which play their part in keeping your heart happy and healthy. Now, let's switch gears and talk about an exercise that's perfect for ending your day. It's a relaxation move that I absolutely love called the deep breathing and stretch. This one combines the power of deep breathing with a gentle stretch, and it's perfect to do in the evening when you want to wind down and let go of the tension that might have built up throughout your day. Here's how you do it. Find a comfortable, quiet space. Sit or stand tall with your feet flat on the floor and your shoulders relaxed. Begin by taking a slow, deep breath in through your nose for a count of 4. Hold that breath for a moment, then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 4. Do this a few times to center yourself. Next, slowly raise your arms above your head as you inhale, reaching for the sky, and feel the stretch through your chest and sides. As you exhale, lower your arms gently, bringing them back down to your sides. Repeat this 5 to 10 times, focusing on your breath and the gentle stretch. By combining deep breathing with a gentle stretch, you're not just relaxing your muscles, you're also calming your nervous system, which is a crucial part of heart health. When your body is relaxed and your stress levels are low, your heart doesn't have to work overtime, and your blood pressure can stay in a healthy range. And the best part? This is something you can do right before bed, helping you unwind and prepare for a restful night of sleep. Remember, good sleep is essential for heart health, so giving yourself a few minutes to stretch and breathe deeply can be a great way to end your day on a positive note. So, we've covered a lot of ground today: walking, chair marching, leg raises, spinal twists, neck rolls, wall push-ups, heel-toe rocks, and deep breathing stretches. Each one of these exercises is simple, gentle, and effective. The beauty of these movements is that you don't need to commit to long hours at the gym or complicated routines. Just a few minutes a day can make a huge difference in your heart health, and, more importantly, in how you feel every day. But I want to leave you with one last thought: the most important part of improving your heart health after 60 is consistency. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself, moving your body with care, and listening to what it needs. And remember, no step is too small. Whether you're walking a little more, breathing a little deeper, or stretching a little longer, you're doing something incredible for your body, and your heart is thanking you. If you found these exercises helpful, I encourage you to share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how these exercises are working for you, or if you have any favorite heart-healthy routines of your own. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on living your healthiest, happiest life, at any age. Here's to taking care of yourself, one gentle step at a time. Your heart will thank you for it.